Imagine being able to build games, apps, websites, AI tools, and even robots just using one programming language. Sounds possible? Well, that's exactly what Python lets you do. And by the end of this video, you have your very first written Python program. Let's get started. So, what actually is Python? Python is a programming language. A programming language is simply a way for humans to give instructions to computers. Think of it like this. You speak English, someone in France speaks French, computers speak code. That's why Python is the easiest language for humans to understand, which is why millions of people learn it first. Instead of typing long, confusing code, Python lets us write instructions that almost look like normal English. For example, print "Hello World". That single line tells the computer to display "Hello World". That's your very first Python program. Pretty cool, right? Python has become one of the biggest programming languages because it can almost be used everywhere. Here are a few examples. First, game development. Games like simple platforms, puzzle games, and even your own snake game can be built using Python. Second, artificial intelligence. Many tools today use Python for the behind the scenes. Companies use Python to train AI that can recognize faces, answer questions, create images, and even help doctors. Third, websites. Many popular websites use Python on their servers to keep everything running. Fourth, automation. Imagine clicking the same button hundreds of times. Instead, Python can do that automatically. People use Python to organize files, send emails, create spreadsheets, and save hours of work. Fifth, data science. Scientists use Python to study weather, space, medicine, sports statistics, and much more. That's why learning Python in 2026 is such a useful skill. Whether you want to become a game developer, YouTuber, software engineer, or AI creator, Python is a fantastic way to start. To write Python code, you need something called an editor. Some popular choices are Visual Studio Code, most commonly known as VS Code, PyCharm, and Tony. These programs let you write code and run to see what happens. Once you've installed one, create a new Python file and you're ready to start coding. First, let's start off with printing. The word print lets Python to show something on the screen. So let's print something, like our favorite color. So you have to write print, bracket, colons, or inverted commas, and let's say something that we like. I like purple. Now we go over here and click this play button, which will run the script or the code. I like purple, right here. And when it says process finish will exit the code, it means there'll be no errors or interruptions in the code. Let's print something else. Print, let's say, what the suggestion gave us. I also like pink, but I'll change that to blue. Print, run that. I like purple, I also like blue. Printing is a simple way to display the words on your screen. Variables are used to store information. The variables in Python are strings, integers, floats, and yes, booleans. Strings are used in characters or letters. So to make a variable string, you'll have to use characters or letters like I said before. And to make sure Python doesn't see as an error, you have to put it in between these two. Integers are whole numbers, so 1, 2, 3, 4, or -1, -2, -3, -4. Floats are numbers as well, but in decimal form. So even if you wrote a whole number and made it a float, you'd still write it as, the code would write it as, let's say 30.0. And booleans, it sounds like a dumb name, is like a true or false variable, like a lie detector. It can say if something is true and say something is false. So let's create some variables. Let's create a name, any name. Let's say the person's name is Emerald. Let's say her age is 12. Now, right there, we just made an integer. Let's say her favorite number is a float. So, favorite underscore number 24.9. Now, that's a float. Floats and integers may seem pretty similar, but they are two completely different things. Now, let's make a boolean. Let's say has a pet, has a pet. And that is true. Emerald does have a pet. Now let's print that. Print name. Let's run it. The name is Emerald. Let's print another variable. Print age. Emerald is 12 years old. Now, what if we want to put that in a sentence? Well, we use something called an f-string. An f-string is like this special way of allowing Python to put variables in sentences. So let's say, hi, my name is curly brackets, Emerald, and I am 12 years old. Let's run. Hi, my name is Emerald, and I am 12 years old. Let's run another sentence with an F string. Oops. My favorite number is favorite number, and the fact that I have a pet is as a pet. Now let's run the code again. Hi, my name is Emerald and I am 12 years old. My favorite number is 2.49. I know that sounds like a math question, but couldn't think of anything else. And the fact that I have a pet is true. So as you can see, variables are like containers for values that you can use later. Like, we kept our variables in a container, name, age, favorite number, and has a pet, and we later use those values in a sentence. So that's what variables are for. An input is a function that prompts the user, usually by asking questions, to put in data and show it as a string. Let's put that into action. So name equals input, what is your name? Now we print that. So f string, we can't forget that. Hello name. Let's say someone's name is Ruby. Hello Ruby. So this Ruby right here, to Python, that Ruby is a string. Numbers can be used in Python to calculate math. So if you have a math question like 10 divided by 2, that's like year 2 math, but we'll go with it. It prints 5. Now the reason it does it as a float is because it can really be any value. Let's say 10 divided by 3. As you know, that is practically impossible to do in math, and the decimals will keep on going forever. There's no use of that 5, so Python must have got something wrong there. Now, let's multiply something. Print, let's do a harder question. 24 times 16. 384. That's what Python can do. Now, let's take away something. Print, something a math teacher would give. I use that from pure imagination. 14,718. Now let's add something. this is going to be a big number. 32,212. So as you can see, Python can also be used to make calculators. So they can calculate questions like these, even if they're more complex, like 234 divided by 6. Let's see what it shows. 39. That's what Python can do. If and else statement. These statements help the computer make decisions. So let's say our age is 13. If age is greater than, oops, spelled age wrong, greater than or equal to 10, because we want to play a game for 10-year-olds, I guess, print you're old enough. Or let's change it to you can play. Now we have to write our else statement in case the child is not 10 years old. Else print you cannot play. You can play. Now let's change age to 9. You cannot play. This is a great way for maybe saying a game for, I don't know, games like Call of Duty aren't for kids, I guess. And if a 9-year-old wants to play Call of Duty and they have to put in their age, you can say, oh, you can't play. So they're basically like age barriers. Or they can be used for different things as well. Like saying that maybe if you create a snake game, the snake has collided into itself. You can make a code that says if the snake collides into itself, restart. If it hasn't collided into itself, continue the game. That's what if statements can be used for as well. Loops are used to repeat code. Let's say for I spelled one. For I in range, in range of 5, print hello. We forgot our brackets. That's great. It will now print hello 5 times. We can do it even more than that. Let's say 9 times. It has printed hello 9 times. Remember when I said imagine clicking buttons millions or trillions of times when making websites? Well, the loop function in Python could do that automatically. So that's why Python is so big and so popular. Comments are the type of code that you can see when you're coding, but it won't actually print on the code. So let's say we want to explain a type of code like print hello world. Let's say we want to explain it, so this makes hello world display on the screen. If we run it, you won't see this makes hello world display on the screen anywhere because you're just commenting on it. You won't actually see it. Congratulations! Today you've learned what Python is, why it's one of the most popular programming languages in 2026, and you've written your very first programs. Every expert programmer starts exactly where you are now. The more you practice, the better you become. If you enjoyed this lesson, make sure to like and subscribe because soon we're going to learn how to build our very first Python game from scratch. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!